Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George here. The 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness in the Ice Silver Metallic. So this is the newest trim level for the Crosstrek, the most off-road oriented, capable Crosstrek they've ever produced. Increased ground clearance, 9.3 inches over the 8.7 that you get on a standard Crosstrek. You get an exclusive front end and rear end with increased approach and departure angles. Of course, with the Wilderness family, you get those forward-facing 6 LED Gatling gun style fog lights on both sides, and you get an exclusive front grille on this as well. A lot of black plastic cladding on the front, and that is designed to take a little bit more abuse than the paint. And, well, I mean, plastic is tougher than paint, and if you're taking this off the beaten path, you may catch a couple sticks or rocks. Of course, you get your matte black hood decal sticker, whatever you want to call it. It is wider and larger than the Forester and Outbacks, and this is designed to reduce sun glare for the driver, especially this being matte. Way less glare off that than off the gloss paint. And of course, this is in my favorite color, the Ice Silver Metallic. I think it looks great, that little bit of bluey silver. More aggressive wheel arches, fender flares than the standard Crosstreks. They're in high wear areas, essentially, is where the cladding is. Areas that get beat up by sticks or rocks. Exclusive 17-inch matte black alloy wheels. You've got Yokohama Geolandar all-terrain tires on it. So they are snowflake rated. More aggressive than your regular all-season tire. Not the most aggressive all-terrain out there, but very, very capable. Wilderness badge. Black mirror caps with integrated turn signals. Now, it's not gloss black painted. It's more of just a black plastic. You've got the additional cladding along the bottom of the Crosstrek there. You can actually get that as an accessory for other Crosstreks, but it adds to that mean look that you get with the Wilderness. Anodized copper supports on the top for the roof rails. Very, very strong roof rails. They built these with the idea or the intent that people are going to put rooftop tents and the like on them. We've got a tilt and slide sunroof. My favorite view of the Crosstrek is, of course, the rear three-quarter view. I love the new taillights, how they wrap around the vehicle. And I like the fact that black and red, it's not overly done. It's kind of subdued. It's nice. Exclusive rear bumper, increased departure angle. Really love the rear end on the Wilderness. Anodized copper tow hook indicators. Subaru across the rear bumper. I'm not a huge fan of that, where it says Subaru across the rear like that, but I understand why they've done that. Lots of manufacturers are doing that now. F-150, Tundras, Tacomas, that sort of thing. Back, more Wilderness badging. We've got backup sensors in the rear bumper. They'll apply the brakes if it thinks you're going to hit something in reverse between speeds of 1 and 15 kilometers an hour. You've got the black badging on the left. On the right, it's just Subaru Wilderness. Lots of room in the rear of the Crosstrek. Cargo tray with the Wilderness badge. We've got our bottle holders, our cup holders for tailgating on either side. We've got our grocery bag hooks, in addition to our hard mount physical tie downs in each corner. You can actually get a cargo net accessory that ties into all three. Privacy cover, standard equipment on the Wilderness, hides everything from the top of the seats down. This is easy enough to remove should you need to. It's just a telescopic piece. Halogen cargo light. Underneath the tray, we have our false floor with our temporary spare tire, our jack, our recovery eye bolt. A little bit of storage hidden underneath each side. We have LED cargo light. That'll shut off when I close the hatch, just like the halogen one. Second row. Black headliner like the Onyx Crosstrek. Good room, good headroom, good leg. A little bit different than the StarTex you find in the Wilderness Outback, Onyx Ascent, and Wilderness Forester. A little bit more texture to it. Very similar color scheme. Feels very nice. Very, very comfortable. Very, very soft. There's a fold-down armrest in the middle. Cup holders integrated. We've got 2 USB ports. Keep everyone connected on those longer trips. Map back pocket. Easy access to the latch system. Child anchors, should you need those. And these seats do fold down. if you need them to. It is the carpet on the back of them. It's unlike the Wilderness, Forester, and Outback with the kind of plasticky material. This is more like the standard Crosstrek seat back. This is designed to be a step and is textured. The idea is you step on that. If you're putting something on the roof, you'll get a much better step there than on the tire because the tire sits inside the fender. And safety. Door card, hard touch plastic, soft touch armrest, anodized copper color stitching, power window, a little bit of storage with a bottle holder, and then we have this black piece there. That's what this extra side impact crash safety bar ties in. With it being a proximity key, key just has to be on your person. To lock it, simply touch the lines. Wait a second. Keys again within 46 inches, hand in the handle, and it unlocks. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but there is a small audible chime there as well when that happens. Front door card, soft touch, more copper stitching, all 4 power windows along with window lock. We've got our power mirror adjustment, that faux carbon fiber trim, a little bit more storage along with the bottle holder versus the rear. Harman Kardon audio system in the Wilderness. Power driver seat with lumbar, and it's the same seating material up front as it is in the second row, just with Wilderness embossed on the headrests. And these are the new style seats for the Crosstrek, the ones that are designed to reduce fatigue over longer drives. I did a 6-hour trip to Terrace the other day. Very, very comfortable. I didn't do a back-to-back drive in both directions in 2 different vehicles, so I couldn't tell you if it was actually a reduction in fatigue, but I can't say I was tired after the first half of my journey, so that's a positive in my opinion. Push button start, foot on the brake, keys in my pocket. We have blind spot detection indicators in each side mirror, and they illuminate orange on the corresponding side when someone's in your blind spot, which is nice. Steering wheel itself, leather wrapped, it's tilt and telescopic. Heated wheel, which of course I'm going to turn on right now because it's a little chillier out there. Left-hand side of the steering wheel, Bluetooth and audio controls. You can make and take calls, control the volume of the calls and the music. Access or accept phone calls, hang up or decline, issue voice commands, access Siri or Google Assistant, switch from AM to FM to satellite to USB, etc. Volume is now a toggle left to right instead of this up and down. This now changes our small little info display up top there, which I'll give you a quick look at. And it gives you a bunch of different info depending what you want to look at. Of course, you get the Wilderness gauges with the anodized copper surrounds. Adaptive cruise and lane centering, both of those systems are controlled by these 3 black boxes, those color stereo eyesight cameras. That's the new 3rd wide-angle mono camera, and that gives you a wider field of vision, or the camera's a wider field of vision, sorry. Not that you can really see out of the frosted-up windshield, because this came from inside and was parked outside. Just happened before I got this, so I fogged up. But great visibility in these. So cruise, when I turn it on, I get an image of the Crosstrek. There's 4 bars ahead of it, all the way down to 1. That is the follow distance behind the vehicle ahead of you that you'll follow at if you catch up while using cruise control. I've just turned on lane centering, just turned it off, it's back on. Above 60 kilometers an hour, if the cameras can see the road lines, they'll illuminate white on either side instead of the gray, and it'll actually give you gentle steering input to keep you between the lines. Now, it's not hands-free driving. Don't take your hands off. It gets mad and it shuts off the lane centering portion. It's an assist, not a replacement for you. Sport and intelligent drive modes. Sport, you go faster. Intelligence, better for everyday and fuel efficiency. Paddle shifters, downshift, and upshift on the back of the steering wheel, so you can manually select your own gears with the automatic CVT. We have an 11.6-inch touchscreen, and they've broken it into 3 portions. Top portion here, we have dual function X mode, so that's like 4x4 low in a pickup. We've got snow and dirt and then deep snow and mud. Deep snow and mud deactivates traction control, allows for excess wheel spin. It works up to 40 kilometers an hour and then kicks out. Goes back to regular all-wheel drive. You have to drop below 35 kilometers an hour for it to re-engage. Weather, part of the satellite radio trial. Widgets, which you can change around. Really easy to do so. And then you've got what you're listening to. Of course, I'm sitting under a metal roof, so I can't get satellite signal. Center portion, we've got radio, media, and phone. Fairly self-explanatory. No built-in nav in the Wilderness. However, you do get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can just take your nav from your phone and put it on the screen. You will gain access to the My Subaru app after the vehicle is registered in your name. Backup camera pops up when you put it in reverse. Rear assist braking's on. Parking sensors are on. You can see the top of the bumper, so there's something to relate to. And of course, those blinds move as you turn your steering wheel. Shows you where you're going to end up. Volume and physical tuning knobs. We've got our heated mirrors, back window, and windshield wiper de-icer. So where the wipers sit on the front windshield, there's heating elements in there. Keeps you warm. Or them warm. You go through less wipers. It is dual zone climate control, so you have physical buttons on either side, and it goes up and down in 0.5 degree increments, or I simply click, bring it up, drag. It's really easy to use. Control where your airflow is. Big fan strength buttons. Now, Subaru has also omitted the heated seats from the screen like you find in the Outback, Legacy, and Ascent. We've got physical heated seat buttons, high and low for both the driver and passenger. With the StarTex, they heat up really nicely. We have the ability to turn off start-stop if you don't like it. We can access vehicle control, driving assistance, and more settings. You can hook up 5 phones. You can set driver profiles. Got 2 USBs and an aux there, and a 10-watt wireless charger. So your phone is going to get warm while charging. That is normal. Do not be concerned. It just happens with the 10 watts. Turn it off if you don't want it charging. As I'd mentioned, automatic CVT with a manual mode, so you can have full control. Really nice shifter boot, the synthetic. It feels nice. And of course, they've anodized copper stitched it. Kind of like the Onyx with the yellow. Park brake, pull up to turn it on. And if my foot is not on the brake and I push down, it doesn't go off. It actually tells me up here. I just turned it off. My foot's now not on the brake. It says to press the brake pedal. There you go. We've got offset cup holders, drink raisers, 12-volt outlet, a little bit of storage, nice soft touch armrest. The storage is actually quite deep in here, but there is no power point. There is a place to run cords out, however. So if you have like a power bank or something in there, that would be beneficial. Up top, we have SOS and Concierge. That's part of the 3-year trial of the My Subaru Connected Services you get with most new Subarus. Map lights, tilt and slide sunroof, manual shade, sunglass / card storage, just a mirror, no vanity light with the mirror, or light with the vanity mirror. Extension, so if the sun's directly at your left or right, you can't extend that. The passenger side has the exact same thing. And then, of course, something I like, you've got the grab handles for all 4 passengers, or all 4 people. I shouldn't just say passengers. It is quite nice. Shut it off. So long as you're in park, your foot doesn't have to be on the brake. Shuts off. I had the rear door open within the last 30 minutes. So reminder, look in rear seat. And I'll give you guys a quick walk around. Probably can't do 360 considering how close it is to the building, but it's powered by a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder boxer engine producing 182 horsepower. Very snappy in a vehicle of this size. You do also have a revised 411 final drive gear ratio, so it is snappier off the line than the other Crosstreks. Does make a fairly significant difference in power out being delivered to the road. I'll swing you guys back around one more time. Headlights are LEDs, ridiculously bright. They're fantastic. My drive the other day, I left early and the headlights were absolutely fantastic. Crosstrek Wilderness, blast to drive. The regular Crosstreks are a blast to drive, and this is going to be a little peppier than the other Crosstreks. That is a quick look at the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness in the Ice Silver Metallic. I'm Tyson, the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George. If you guys have any questions about this vehicle behind me, any of the features in it, any of the features or vehicles in our lineup, please put them in the comments below. I'm always looking to answer you guys' questions and love to inform you guys about Subaru. So again, thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.